the intro to the club teams. Now, a week ago, literally, it was a week ago that all of the world was wowed and inspired by the women on the pitch. Not talking about baseball, talking about World Cup soccer and the United States women. Our next focus and our next feature is on a young man who has no choice but to be inspired as he pitches by a young woman who is on the pitch. You see, his older sister, her name is Sarah King. She is headed to Baylor, starting her freshman year. They went toe-to-toe all throughout their childhood. Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce you to Charles King. At 6'5", 215 pounds, he's the king of the court and master of the mound.
There you go, right there, baby, now.
Throwing 92 miles an hour as a high school junior is changing Charles King's life before his family's eyes.
To me, he's just my son. And so to go out there and see him be recognized for his potential talent and future, it's mind-boggling, actually. It's really hard to put into perspective.
Growing up in a house with two future Division I athletes is anything but boring, especially when it's your sister's shoes you're trying to fill.
I think we're two different kinds of athletes. I got more of the finesse, the kind of the skill, and she got kind of more like the agility, quickness. Back when, when we were both in middle school, we were both kind of the same size and the same skill level, it was really just a fight, since I was a great little to my sister, I'd always kind of lived in her shadow, and all the coaches were like, hey, your sister's a great athlete, I need that out of you.
In those moments of adolescent rivalry, we often find our strength and purpose. For 11-year-old Chuck, the clarity came when he broke his jaw in a game.
Baseball was the last thing on my mind at that time. I was just worried, was he going to pull through? It was probably the scariest moment of my life, without a doubt. So next thing we need to think about is...
5 years later, he and his mom are trying to manage his busy summer calendar.
We'll be headed to the All-American. Yeah, so...
Those lazy days playing washers with Dad in the backyard are moments to cherish now.
I think we're probably mythical national champs. We haven't lost in 4 years. We take on all comers. We're like 162-0. That's just, hey, that's not bragging. That's just facts right there.
Get your guy on the edge and he puts it in and knocks it out.
Emerging as the 13th ranked player in his class can change his son's commitment, but if raised properly, not affect his character.
We laugh and say that our son got the best of both of us. He's so kind. He's so humble. He's always thinking about other people.
It always makes me smile when somebody comes up and the first thing they say is your son's a nice, giving individual instead of, hey, he's a good baseball player. Because athletics is going to go away sometime. It could go away tomorrow. And you're stuck with yourself.
What does the scout like about him?
Well, you like the body, 6'5". You like the arm strength. He's up to 95 at times. He can spin the ball. But, as a scout now, I enjoy getting to know them as a person and seeing the character, seeing the family he's from. It just adds to the whole package. But a scout seeing him for the first time in the mound is going to like him a lot.
By the way, there are 3 players from the great state of Texas this year. And those of you from the